What's good, guys? Already here. Hope you guys are enjoying your weekend so far. And as always, I want to thank you guys again for all of the birthday wishes and the gifts that you guys sent. Excuse me. I really do. That is not COVID, child. No, I took a little puff, but just for some clarity of mind and to take the edge off, if you will say, right? Didn't drink because I want nobody saying I'm talking out the side of my neck or anything like that. I'm very aware and cognizant of what I'm saying. But I do again want to thank you guys so much for making my birthday very special between you guys and my family here at home. I really enjoyed my birthday, so thank you so much. And then for this post, thank you so much for those of you who participated in the poll. The majority was to read. Okay, my friends, the fuck down, if you guys saw in my story for the poll, and I'll get into it in a bit. And I did have some people who came through and defended my friends, right? And said based on that alone, they didn't think I should read them down. But if that was the only option, then they were going to vote read. And I had some people who really came through and had some real ass conversations with me and confirmed my feelings, being completely unbiased. So thank you so much. Like, again, some of you don't even know me and just started following my page and taking the time out to have these conversations with me. Thank you so much. Thank you all of you again who participated, right? So let me get you guys into the story, and I'm gonna need y'all to follow me, okay? I'm gonna do my best. I'm human. I'm gonna try my best to be, without bias, even though this involves me, right? Okay. So this involves all of my close friends, my best friend and a few of my other close friends, right? I'm not gonna drop anyone's names or anything like that. Let you guys in on a little secret. I'm not gonna read. Okay, this is going to be a life lesson that I'm going to give out. I just need to put the fear of the gates of hell, okay, into my friends because they know what I'm capable of. Y'all know what I'm capable of. I mean that humbly. It is what it is, okay? If you followed my old page, I used to put my reads and my highlights, and they're lethal. My reads give sight to the blind, and I mean that sincerely. It's nothing to be proud of, nothing to be ashamed of. It is what it is. It's a gift and a curse. I used to get in trouble for running my mouth as a kid. Now it's one of my greatest weapons, child. People have tried to kill me because of my reads. They ain't succeed, obviously. I'm still alive. But no, seriously. So this involves my friends, right? And so on my birthday, let's start with two of my close friends, right? We're in a group chat together. So on my birthday, I said all that I wanted, was the plan was to do like a small call, maybe on FaceTime or on Instagram, and do like a Squid Game watch party, right? And that was it, right? So some people fell through on Instagram or whatever, so I was just gonna do a FaceTime call with my close friends, right? Cool. I let them know what I wanted to do, my plans, if they were gonna be able to do it. Cool. One of them said, boom, let me charge my phone. The other one said, cool, finishing up my food or whatever. So let's pause. My interpretation was that they were doing those actions to prepare for the phone call. Now, that could just be my way of seeing things. So I just want to pause there so that you guys are aware that I'm trying to be without bias, right? And giving it to you straight, I should say, without my perspective, right? But that's just how I took it, okay? So cool. That time comes, and right before the time, one of them says, I'm finishing up this at work, boom. So in my head, I'm like, well, I didn't know that you were at work because it wouldn't make sense that you would be on a phone call at 7 if you were at work, right? That, again, my perspective. The other one, says nothing. I say, well, do you want to still watch? Oh, I'm out at the bank with such and such. Okay. Again, how was this call going to happen if you were going to be at the bank, right? So here's my issue, right? It is not about a birthday. If you know me, know me, know me, I do not give a fuck about a birthday, right? My birthday can come and go, and if you don't acknowledge it, I'm not one of them people that's gonna stop talking to you. However, the issue in this scenario is being a person of your word, right? Like, if you said that you were gonna do something, right? Let me give you the full issue, right, of what I'm feeling before I get into it. My issue is, right, what it feels like, my perspective is, I asked you to do something and you gave me responses. Those are your only responses. This is not my perspective. These are in text messages. Those were your responses to my question. That would make any sane person think that you were preparing for the call. Oh, I'm gonna charge my phone. Oh, I'm finishing up a meal. To my question about a phone call, right? Boom. It felt like a lie if you already had things in plan and in motion that would have prevented you from being on that call, right? Like being at a bank, like being at work the whole time, right? That's my first issue. Second issue is then the flaking, of course, that was already gonna happen, right? Boom, at work, boom, bang. So two things. Third thing is there was never any acknowledgement. No one ever came back and was like, boom, back from the bing, boom, I'm off work, let's do it. No acknowledgement. Next day, no acknowledgement of, flaking. That's my, third issue, right? Then, of course, because there was no acknowledgement, no apology. Didn't feel like you did anything wrong. That's the fourth thing. Fifth thing is playing in my face the next day, sending things to me on social media, right? Different social medias, interacting with me like nothing and none of that happened. Like I didn't ask you guys if you wanted to do something, then you didn't do it. Take my feelings out about me feeling like, how did you say you were going to do it when you really weren't? Maybe something came up. Cool. Let's say something came up. Why not acknowledge that something came up and you weren't going to make it? Why not acknowledge after the fact that you didn't make it? Why not apologize? Why not acknowledge, apologize, and then not turn around and act like the next day I'm going to keep speaking to you like none of that happened and it wasn't your birthday? Because even on my birthday, I got a random text that day like, oh, what are your plans for your birthday today? Like at a random time. And then the other one was like, yeah, basically, how about that? Like an afterthought. And it's hurtful because and I never throw things up in anyone's face. Oh my goodness, you know me. If you know me, you know that is true. But I have to mention that I have sent people gifts for their birthdays, these people. Okay, I'm not gonna say what kind of gift. Okay, no one had to know about it. I didn't do it in the group chat. I didn't, it was public. They only know what the gifts were individually. Okay, I have been there for them with all types of advice. I'm a bit older, not that much, a few years, but I tried my best to give them the advice for things that I've been through or things that I know, whatever, my job expertise or whatever, right? In that way, right? Like, it's just crazy. I've went to bat for these people in serious situations. They know about those situations. I've done shit for them that I can't even tell them what I've done for them behind the scenes, right? Because it wouldn't even make sense to them. We live in such a crazy world that shit be going down that I can't even explain how I did something for them, right? And that's fine. So it's just hurtful that, and then my thing is, I know you to be birthday people. I've seen you acknowledge other people's birthdays and celebrate other people's birthdays, and I've celebrated your birthdays, and it's just like, mine was an afterthought at first. And then when I asked you guys something, again, it's not owed to me. I'm not mad if my birthday comes and goes and you don't speak up about it. That is not owed to me. But I have an issue with me asking you to do something, you saying something that would make, I think, any sane person believe you were going to do it, and then not doing it when you were not going to do it in the first place because you already had things in motion. Then you didn't acknowledge that happened. Then, of course, you didn't apologize. And then you picked up like nothing was normal. All of that is forms of disrespect. I felt disrespected in 5 different ways, okay? And it honestly hurt my feelings. My feelings are not easily hurt. I don't give that many people that much power. It is on one hand how many people I can count that have enough power to hurt me. Those were 2 of those people, okay? I'm gonna go on to my best friend, right? My best friend, okay, I get a random text at sometime after midnight saying happy birthday, right? Boom, okay, that was it. He was at work overnight. Now, mind you, he usually is off on the weekends. It was oddly enough that he was going to be off on his work night into my birthday, right? So he would be off on my birthday. But he had signed up to go to work that day. Very weird. Like, he never signs up to go to work on his days off. So I don't know, right? But just understand that, right? And then I get this text message, and then that is it the whole day. We see each other, and, we're here, like, we're kind of hanging out, and it's just like, so what are your plans for your birthday? Oh, I let him know my plans, like, to do some reflection and some content videos, and then that's just it. Then, like, the next day, I get a text early morning at work, hey, does your Cash App still work? I'm like, yeah, you don't have to do that. He asks what it is, I give it to him, and then I don't get any gift. Again, I don't give a fuck. But do you see how that's just weird? Like, people saying that they're going to do something or offering to do something, or are you asking them to do something and they acknowledging that they're going to do something and they're not doing it on your damn birthday? Like, come on, don't make me out to be crazy, people. Like, I'm not even a big birthday person, but on my damn birthday, and we're dealing with birthday people. Now, in his case, I've known him to throw birthday parties for people at hotels for people. I've been at them for other friends. So it's just like, okay, I know that you're a birthday person. Okay, and I've known that they are also birthday people, and I've seen you guys celebrate other birthdays, and I've done, okay, for you guys. I'm not gonna get into how, but I've done for you guys, all 3 of you that I'm speaking of, for your birthdays. And I'm an afterthought in both scenarios, and just the fuck ass follow through. It's just like, this is a lesson of you don't treat people like that. I am not a perfect person, but I ain't never did no fuck ass shit to y'all like that. And I know people on this page that have known me since I was in high school. I know people on this page that have known me since my first jobs in life. Call me out. That's why I'm doing this video publicly as well. Call me out if I have ever done some treacherous shit, like stealing out somebody's fucking house, okay, stealing your man, okay, fuck ass shit. Playing with you at the job, acting like I'm cool with you, doing some fuck ass shit behind the scene. I have never done no shit like that. It's not in my character, okay? I have been blessed to have 2 fathers in my life. Those of you who follow my old page know that my father passed when I was 12 from cancer, and I had another father figure that I met later in life who passed last year during the pandemic. And both of those men, you know, their gifts to me, I say, were just being a good ass man, right? My father was a father at a time in a part, you know, in this city where niggas just wasn't raising their kids, okay? And he raised all 5 of us to my mother, okay? That we were all in the same household. He knew our whereabouts. We wasn't in no gangs. My sister wasn't out there in these streets either. And we all are, out of all my cousins and shit, ain't been to prison, thankfully. Do you understand what I'm saying? Ain't got no charges type shit. That is what he instilled in us. Being decent, being kind, taking care of you and the ones that you love and that love you. My other father figure, okay? In the congregation, the type of person, if you ain't have nothing to wear, he took care of you, okay? A mother who, children ain't had no father, okay? What you need, are they eating at home? Out of the kindness of his heart, okay? Not on a weird, no freak shit, like making sure things were paid off and set for his passing so that his wife would live comfortably. Like, he was a decent man. So I take that seriously, pride myself on being decent is my point, right? And so I say all of that to say, right, you don't do people like that. Like, I have never done no treacherous shit to people. So again, it's not about the birthday. It's about me knowing that you guys are birthday people, number 1. Me not asking for much, number 2, even though it's not owed to me. That is the point. It is not. But me asking something of you, small, I think, you acknowledging it and then not doing it, okay, and feeling like what I told you guys, the reasoning just felt like you weren't going to do it at all. And then to not acknowledge that that happened, to not apologize, and it's just like, how dare you? Like, it's the audacity for me, because y'all know I have eviscerated people with my mouth for far less offenses, number 1, okay? That's how I know that y'all felt the heat, because y'all ain't spoke to me the whole day, okay? Because y'all felt the fucking heat. So let's not play these games like y'all don't know who y'all dealing with. And out of respect for the fact that y'all have been there for me in other ways, right? And the fact that this is not such a serious situation that I'm gonna go there with you guys, and the fact that I know some of your family members that I love and care about, I am not gonna read, okay, you guys for filth and for everything that you are worth, okay? Because it's not that type of situation, but I could and I should, because just it speaks to how you feel about me that I can just come and go, number 1, my birthday, when I know that you guys are birthday people, all of you. The fact that when me asking something of you, you acknowledging it and then just not doing it, okay? And then not acknowledging, or acknowledging that you didn't do it, that you flaked, or apologizing, right? And then for my best friend, again, knowing that you're a major birthday person, okay, we grown, and my birthday was just nothing. It speaks to, you got some underlying issues with me, okay? If you can throw lavish birthday parties for people I know in your life, and I don't expect that of you, that's not the point, but my birthday can just come and go, and all I got was a happy birthday text. Not a card, okay, not a damn cake from a grocery store. Like, nigga, I'm 28. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you supposed to be my best friend. And I ain't gonna lie, there was a brief moment today where I cried about it, and I'm not ashamed to admit it as an empath. And I don't cry about a lot of shit. I don't believe in crying for myself. I'll cry for other people. I'm not, of course, without emotion as an empath, but I don't believe in crying about myself. I do believe, like, if you are upset about something with yourself, get up and fix it. So I don't cry for myself. But this made me cry briefly because it was a sudden feeling that washed over me that made me feel like, wow. I'm not perfect, but I make good decisions. Like, I'm not a person that calls any and everybody a friend just because I work with you, just because I go to school with you. You know what I'm saying? If I call you a friend, you are family to me. Understand that. Like, people who I call friends know that. I can count on one hand all my people that I call friends, okay? Like, let's keep it real. I keep a tight circle, right? So it was a feeling of like, damn, these are people I talk to every fucking day that I've been there for. And it's just like, this is how they feel about me. Like, this is the level of regard with which they have for me. And it was a feeling of fuck me, right? And it was like, damn, that is a vulnerable feeling to just realize that the people that you call your circle, your community, your village, don't really fuck with you, right? That's what it felt like, okay? Because this is just such a small matter, but even small matters can show you a lot if you let it. Child, I'm getting dry mouth, child. But it's just ridiculous. Ignore them dishes, child, on the floor, child. They knew. I just need to put them away. For y'all do me. But I say all of that to say, I'm not going to read y'all, but what I'm going to say is point taken. I'm going to hold this L, right? And lesson learned, because you don't do people like that. Y'all know it is nothing for me to cut people off. Like, y'all already know that. And I'm not closing the door on our friendship, but I am demoting you guys in a way where y'all are not going to have the power to hurt me like that again. I'm not easily hurt, but that shit hurt, right? Because I've been there for y'all in some deep ass ways. Like, y'all are family. I've told y'all that I have loved y'all. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? I be proud of y'all when y'all accomplish shit. Like, do y'all understand? Y'all fucking know. And that's the shit that pisses me off, because only y'all know and only I know, right? But y'all know. And as far as my best friend, he's called my best friend for a reason. So it hurts even more, right? Because there's friends, y'all too, I feel this way about and love and proud of, right? And then there's my best friend. So there, you can only imagine how deep that cuts, right? For my birthday to not even be acknowledged, and he's a birthday person, right? For my birthday to not be acknowledged barely by you guys, and then for y'all to just play in my face. And y'all are blessed, because y'all already know how I get down. Whenever I feel like it's fuck me, it becomes fuck you. And you never want it to be fuck you when I'm feeling like it's fuck me. Because then if I feel like you have no regard for me, then all goes out the window and I have no regard for you, and I'm going to unleash the gates of hell onto you with this mouth. And you remember when I used to post my reads, okay, and my stories, I used to send them to y'all first before I would post them. Y'all know the level with which this mouth gets down. So the fact that y'all even play like that is even wilder to me, and y'all playing with fire and y'all know it. But that's not a threat. That's just something y'all already know, but I'm putting it out there to the masses because it speaks to how insane y'all are and the audacity. But you know what? What I found out, this pandemic has really shown people's hands, shown people's true colors. I choose to believe that this all happened on my birthday as a way for the universe, of testing my gangster. Because if you watch my YouTube video that I posted on my birthday about my reflection that I did before midnight that day, I, spoke to just all the refinements that I was doing, right? So I feel like the universe was like, nigga, you feel like you refined? Okay, I'm gonna have these people that you feel like are your rocks, right? Test you in this way. And so in them testing you in this way, okay, you'll see if you really are what you say you are, and if you really are in this path that you feel you are, and these are these people that you're taking with you, right? It's important for you to see, right, these things, right? So my eyes are open, right? I appreciate all signs and all forms of information and help coming to me. Again, thank you to all of you who were in my DMs having serious ass conversations with me about this, because this wasn't a light topic. This wasn't something where I was gonna come on here and joke about. Again, it wasn't a read. It was just a life lesson. Like, you don't do people like this. Like, when I can tell you, I promise you, the grass is not greener without me in your life. And I mean that humbly. Because how often do you come across someone? I don't have any agenda from people. I ain't never been in a relationship because I just needed a house, because I needed somewhere to stay. Okay, I ain't never cheated on nobody. I don't gotta swear on nothing. I just ain't never cheated on nobody. Okay, just leave. Like, I don't understand that. But anyway, I just ain't never stole out nobody's name house. Like, it's just certain shit, like, to my core, again, because of my parents, my fathers, I believe, okay, in just being a decent person. So I don't understand how you could ever do something like that to me. Like, again, if I've ever done something like that to you, call me out in these comments. Anybody who knows me. Let's run it. Like, you can't, because it just wouldn't be true. And so this is a life lesson, and the grass is not greener without me. I can guarantee you that. Like, I have been nothing but, nothing short of being just in your corners in light situations, and short, just having your backs, right? Or light situations and heavy situations, and just in general, excuse me, having your backs. Child, shouldn't have took that puff. Child, my throat was not doing that because I'm sad. My throat was doing that because I had took this puff of the good herbs, child. But this is about a 20-minute video. I'm gonna split it up into about 2 10-minute videos and post them, or I might post it just all on YouTube. Let's see how I feel when I post it. But again, wasn't a read. It was just, I was hurt. And you wanna know why I didn't do it publicly? Because do y'all, after hearing the story, do it sound like I could just slide and talk to them privately? Like, they play in people's faces, right? Y'all played in my face. And so because y'all kept coming to my social medias and still speaking to me after the matter like nothing happened, I met you guys where you were, right here on social media. And I also, secondary thing I wanted to do was do it publicly, because there's nothing that I have to hide. This involves all my relationships with all the people that know me, and all of you can speak to my character. All of you can speak to, have I ever done some fuck ass shit at work? Have I ever done some fuck ass shit when you had me over your home, when you was in my home? Okay, when we worked together and I had to cover you or something. Like, you get what I'm saying? So again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.